smells very much, like I said, colonization in casserole.
Something is in the casserole because it has to be. Something has to be in the casserole.
Because it's not making sense. Something has to be in the shepherd's pie because it's not making sense. It's not. It's not.
Maybe it's the incest.
What's up, gang? What's up, babies? It's your girl, the way between coming nice and your way, whichever one you prefer. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a face mask.
Bro, you geeking, bro. I'm good. Bro. But get hold of me.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really... Yeah, I'm going to be doing a face mask, and I'm also going to be talking about things that have been on my mind since 03, period. So, number one, let's get right into it. This is the Meaningful Beauty Cindy Crawford Deep Cleansing Mask. I'm not going to try and read that. Yeah, that part. Yeah, like I said, it's a deep cleansing mask. So, let's see. I've used this before, so it's not like it's my first time or anything. I'm not a,
mask virgin or anything.
Yeah, but today, number one, we're going to be talking about some of the scariest movies to me as a child. Babes, The Grinch, catastrophic. Babes, I was terrified of The Grinch. I really thought every Christmas The Grinch came on, I was terrified. My mother used to, she used to really try it with me because every time I got in trouble, maybe from the ages of like 3 to for real, like maybe 5 or 6, I vividly remember her being like,
oh, I'm gonna call the Grinch's Go-Go and she's gonna come and whoop you.
And I'm sitting here like, bro,
I don't even understand why you gotta do that to me. Like, why you gotta call her his Go-Go? Like, I'll be good. I promise, bro. I promise.
And it was just scary, my dude. It was scary. Like, I really couldn't. Also, Coraline. Haven't watched that movie. Will never be watching that movie because it's just too much for me. Like, I think there was a moment in there. I've seen like little commercials and little clips and stuff, don't get me wrong. But they were talking about the mom had like button eyes or something. You know what that does to a child, bro? Like, I think it's just me. I think I'm just weird like that because a lot of stuff I've been peeping recently, a lot of stuff from when I was a child, like, I think I used to hallucinate a lot because I think back sometimes and I like take myself back to the moments when some of these little things happen and it doesn't make sense. Like, things don't connect. Like, I used to have, I guess I'm gonna call it a hallucination, and things used to drag me. I used to, this place that me and my mom used to live at, it like was a typical like 1-story thing, like every other building, but it had like a basement downstairs where the laundry was at and like storage and stuff. So I just didn't like it down there because it was just so dark and gloomy and just scary. Hashtag no rose. But it was just so creepy to me. Like, I did not like it at all. And I used to think like in like daycare and stuff, they would read us stories about like bunnies and it was just some weird stuff. And I just remember those things would come and drag me down to the basement and then I would wake up in my bed. So, no one's gonna, you know, talk about it. Also, I used to sleepwalk. I think they were hallucinations because stuff's not adding up. Like, it was too real to be a dream. Like, I know I would just walk through the little area and then it would just come. They would just come and drag me. Like, it didn't make sense. And also, ooh, I don't know, but I just really like watching, if y'all know me, you know, one of my favorite TV shows of all time is Law & Order SVU, like, Mariska Hargitay, aka Olivia Benson, she just is that B. Like, she's not one of them. Like,
don't play with her. She's not one of them. For real, for real.
And I know, like, it's pretty much like F12, but still F12. But
this is fiction.
And specifically, it's Law and Order SVU, Special Victims Unit.
In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories. Dun, dun.
Like, I watched every single episode of that show. Babes, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play. Don't play. I really love that show. And I think my family thinks something's wrong with me because, okay, they talk about rape. That's the whole point because it's SVU, Special Victims Unit. So they talk about, like, rape and sexual assault a lot. Whether it happens to, children, women, and men. Don't forget the men because I feel like men are left out a lot when we talk about, sexual assault and, sexual harassment and abuse and stuff. Yeah. But I think my family thinks something's wrong with me, like, because I miss that show a little too much. Like, I like watching it a little too much. Like, I get a little too
enthusiastic.
Like, I remember I was watching with my dad one time, and he told me
he had a nightmare after watching one
of the kids, because the kid got snatched or something, and the kid was found in the episode. But he told me, like, the next day he had a nightmare, and I'm sitting here like, a nightmare?
I slept fine.
And it's just, like, the way that I'm, like, so invested in, I guess. They be looking a little...
Is she okay?
Is she okay? Is she okay? And, like, I'm telling y'all, I am good. And also, can we talk about all these reboots? Like, I'm tired of it. I've been tired of it. Ever since the trailer for Fuller House came out, I have been over it, bro. Like, I think it's just too much. And then they're trying to bring back iCarly, I guess. Friends is doing, like, a reunion or something, like how Fresh Prince did on, like, HBO or whatever. But then, all I'm gonna say is this.
When Grey's Anatomy ends, it's over.
Do not try and come at us in 10 years with the
Grey's Anatomy reunion episode.
No, if they're not, like, sitting down and talking or something, I'm not watching. I'm not about to sit up here for, another 17 years trying to watch Grey's Anatomy. Because, babes, I've been watching Grey's Anatomy from the jump. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy. I think it came out in, like, 2005. So I was, like, 1 turning 2 that year. So, babes, I've been an OG fan. Also, can we talk about, like, how Hollywood really cares about their money? Because, babes, the amount of, like, TV shows and movies and stuff being made in quarantine, it doesn't make sense. Like, at first if you, like, look at when a lot of these shows were filmed, a lot of them were filmed, pre
coronavirus.
Like early, like February 2020 back. So like February 2020 and like 2019, they were filmed. But then you see now, when things started to shut down in, March and April, May, everyone started to pop out in about June. TV shows started to, get back into the swing of things. People was posted up, in their trailers, getting ready to film a show. And I'm sitting here like, people are really out here dying, and y'all are really out here still making... I understand y'all have to make money, and I understand that y'all are on contract, but then you have to realize, like, you're not just putting your lives at danger, you're also putting, like, the camera crew's lives at danger, the producers' lives at danger, the mic people's lives at danger, the people, extras and stuff. Like, I understand, but at the same time, like, I mean, at the end of the day, they're the ones doing it, and it's up to them if they want to do it. But I'm just saying, like, there's a bigger picture to look at besides making money. Because especially even with movies, like, a lot of movies and stuff are still being made. And it's just like, I mean, I guess I'm not in that industry, so you mean it's not affecting my bag, it's not affecting my coin. But it's just interesting. And speaking of TV shows and movies, can we talk about Bridgerton? Can we talk about Bridgerton? Because babes, I wanted to talk about it. I personally love the show. I love the show, and they got picked up for season 2 literally yesterday, and I was like, ooh, yeah, but they got renewed for season 2, and babes, I'm excited because the show is a little PG-13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, but the first 4 episodes are good, and like the last 4 episodes, that's when it gets a little too much, a little very much. Cover the eyes, you know, look away. I was really out here hyping her up. Babes, she raped her husband. And I sat up here like, oh. I'm giving you very much dead president right now. This isn't a threat. It's an actual movie. I'm gonna post a picture. But I'm giving you very much that. I really hope I'm recording, because a part of me feels like I'm not. We good. Let me take my thumbnail real quick. And before I wash this off, can we also talk about this fufu thing going on TikTok? First off, if it's not good, you don't have to. First off, if you would have did your research, fufu and the different variants, there's ones made out of plantain, some made out of flowers, some made out of cassava, a lot of different things. If you've ever been to an African shop, you can see like the boxes of fufu powder and everything, the different types that you can choose from. Yes. Plus there's different variants of everything. It's just so dumb because when people aren't used to something, especially in America, like it just gets deemed as, you know, disgusting and unnormal. But it's like, babes, you have to think about it. We live in America, very much colonization and casserole. So you have to think about it, like, even though I know a lot of people weren't trying to be offensive about it, you also have to think about how the people where this dish comes from are thinking. And at the end of the day, these weren't stereotypes or issues that we have had about each other from the jump. These are issues that white people have implanted into, you know, black communities to, you know, have hatred, have a divide, because they themselves very much, like I said, colonization and casserole.
Something is in the casserole because it has to be. Something has to be in the casserole.
Because it's not making sense. Something has to be in the shepherd's pie because it's not making sense. It's not. It's not.
Maybe it's the incest.
Maybe it's the system in which we call racism. It probably is. It's something. But anyway, this is the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below some video ideas. You know, like, comment, subscribe, share with everyone.
Your dog, your sister, your cousin, your rat, the Tic-Tacs in the back of your mom's car, the termites on that bench by your school, and also your cable company, your cable guy.
Yeah. I'm just playing, so it's been cool. It's been lit. It's been whatever. See y'all next time.